still one of the top jumpers in the world? Do you still have, you think, the highest push-off out of all the competitors?
Absolutely not. You know, once upon a time, I had a friend, and rest in peace, his name was Sean Barber. Sean Barber was the highest gripping pole vaulter in history. He was so special. One time we were jumping at nationals, and he pulled out a pole that kept coming.
Okay.
Right?
How long was it?
5 meters 40, if you can believe it. It was so long, and I said it boggled the mind. And so we were such an antithesis in the event, the guy who gripped short.
Yeah.
But sometimes it is not about that. It's about how you compete. And eventually, all the cool little details and all the long championship names that we have when we grow up, they fade as you jump with the best guys all the time. And it's the meat of the day is how high can you jump. And you're always chasing Mondo. We have a joke. We have a tagline. Can you make him jump? Can you make him jump? Because if you can make him jump, you can make him miss. You don't miss bars, you don't jump. And that's the thing about being the world record holder. I used to jump with a world record holder. He was a Frenchman.
Yeah.
That was when I first started. Of course, Renault is my favorite, but I was always jumping in his shadow. If I can make him jump, though, I can maybe beat him. And I said, well, Mono's on top of his game right now. He's a superstar, and I love him for it. But everybody's career goes like this. Maybe one day we'll meet again.
How did the warm-ups go? What was the wind like on the runway? Because it looked like from down here is a bit of a cross, but it's hard to tell.
So the sun helps everything. We jumped in Oslo just a few days ago, and everybody wasn't on top of their game. Right off a plane, a different trip. Everybody's got their own details.
Legs are heavy.
Ernesto Pena breaks a pole that he didn't even jump on before the warm-up. But today the sun comes out. We realize that we might actually have broken the rust off a little bit. I get better the more competitions I do. Casey Lightfoot gets better the more he's at home training. So as we pass through ships in the night, you'll see that our performances go up and down. But the crosswind was heavy. But that's the flavor of stadiums. The stadium is, you cannot phone in and decide you will win before you come. You must come prove it. Even Mondo had to battle to win today. And that's kind of cool thing about the event.
Could tell that there were quite a few run-throughs through the warm-up. So,
well, absolutely.
Wasn't sure how the wind was affecting
if you could tell us that sometimes we have a battle with the officials. The officials sometimes they are not very agreeable to other athletes watching the windsock. Because sometimes in a stadium the wind will be one way on one side of the runway and the opposite on the other. And so you need two guys directing you, like a flight coordinator, like on the aircraft carrier or something like that. Because when you send it and you're committing to a jump, sometimes there's death at play. Because guys have got real good intentions when it comes to jumping, and sometimes you get in a hard spot. Casey Lightfoot fell almost in the box today, and you could see him raise his arms, and the whole crowd cheers because they know he's okay. I think that's special.